Hey everyone, and welcome to the next Pokemon Productions video game review. And this time, we've got something here that I've had a while, and I loved playing this game as a kid. In fact, I used to love playing this game with my younger brother many years ago, and I still have many fond memories of it today because it is based on one of my favourite Batman TV shows. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Batman the Brave and the Bold, the video game. As you can see, I have it on the Nintendo Wii, and it was also released for the Nintendo DS, but that's a separate game entirely. Who knows? I may do a review on the DS version at some point. But as you can see on the front cover, we've got, of course, Batman, and we've got the many heroes that he teams up with in the Brave and the Bold TV show. We've got Blue Beetle, Plastic Man, and Hawkman. That's the... and of course, there's the back of the box. Be bold. Be brave. Be Batman. Become Batman and his superhero teammates in this video game based on your favorite animated TV series, Batman the Brave and the Bold. Play through the exciting terrain of the DC universe in this side-scrolling action thrill ride as you solve puzzles, fight dozens of foes, discover new worlds, save the day, and see if you truly have what it takes to be a superhero. Superheroes team up. Play alongside your friends as Batman or as one of his powerful allies, including Blue Beetle and Robin, or call in the help of other heroes like the Flash and Aquaman. Adventure abroad. Jump, swing, and punch through wild worlds, including Gotham City, Science Island, London, and the planet Oa. It's all about the gadgets. Unlock awesome gadgets such as a jet booster, a belt sword, and more. Double the trouble. Kick off the fun in the midst of an exhilarating battle, followed by encounters with ever bigger and badder villains like Catwoman, Gorilla Grodd, and more. And it says here, control Batmite in the Wii version by linking it with a Nintendo DS version. So, as the name implies, this is a video game adaptation of the 2008 to 2011 superhero series, Batman the Brave and the Bold, which is a bit of a lighter incarnation of Batman. It's basically based on the Silver Age of DC Comics, and it always sees Batman teaming up with another DC superhero. And I absolutely love the show. It is up there in my favourite Batman TV shows. And the video game, it doesn't disappoint if you're a fan of the show or if you're a Batman fan overall. Now, in terms of the story, there isn't really a single story in Batman the Brave and the Bold, the video game. Instead, you're basically going through 4 different stories. They're basically set out like episodes of the show. So you start out with a little teaser battle, then the title sequence plays, you get introduced to the name of the episode, then you go through the levels until you defeat the main villain. Episode 1, The Case of the Siamese Diamond. After saving the mayor from Two-Face, Batman and Robin team up to stop Catman and Catwoman from taking over Gotham City and by turning the citizens into cats. Episode 2, Monkey See, Robot Do. After stopping Copperhead's escape from prison, Batman and Blue Beetle team up to stop Gorilla Grodd from taking over Science Island. Episode 3, Over the Underworld. After escaping a trap laid out by the Clock King, Batman and Hawkman team up to pursue Gentleman Ghost through London and foil his latest revenge plot against Batman. And finally, Episode 4, Green with Anger. After defeating Captain Cold Heatwave and the Weather Wizard, and after Mongol is freed from prison by an ever-aggressive Green Lantern Guy Gardner, he and Batman team up to stop him and bring him back to prison along with Starro. And this is basically a 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up game, and you basically fight it off against loads of enemies with punches and gadgets, and it's pretty cool. You're able to play as Batman through all 4 episodes of the show and all the levels, and he's basically teams up with a different hero in each episode. So episode 1, it's Batman and Robin. In the second one, Batman and Blue Beetle. Third one, Batman and Hawkman. And the fourth one, Batman and Guy Gardner, who is a Green Lantern. And each of the sidekicks each of the team-ups, they each have their own abilities. Like Robin has the batarangs and the staff and such. Blue Beetle has his different weapons. Hawkman has his mace and spears and wings and stuff. And Guy Gardner has, of course, the power of a Green Lantern ring. And you do get to face off against many, many different villains in this game. You face off against the likes of Two-Face, Catman, Catwoman, Gorilla Grodd, Copperhead, Gentleman Ghost, Clock King, Starro, Mongol, people like them. And I have to admit, I wasn't exactly watching Brave and the Bold that much when I got the game. I think I got it mainly because it was a Batman game and I was a big fan of Batman at the time, still am now. And so basically this game was basically my introduction to a lot of DC heroes and villains. And that is why it's a special game to me. The side-scrolling beat-em-up action and puzzle solving is the main aspect of the game, where you use different gadgets and special moves to take down the enemies. And you also have this super move where you can pull off an amazingly powerful combo. And you can also do a co-op thing where you can both play together. One person plays Batman, the other plays whoever else the other hero is. And you can also use these things called jump-in heroes, where you summon another hero to help you like clear out a wave of enemies. You've got the likes of Black Canary, Booster Gold, Green Arrow, Red Tornado, Aquaman, The Flash, people like, and so much more. Even fellow Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. So you haven't just got Guy Gardner, you've also got Hal Jordan. And the gameplay is really fun, and the original cast of the show do come back to reprise their roles. So Diedrich, I don't know if it's pronounced Diedrich or Diedrich Bader. He returns to reprise his role as Batman in the he voiced Batman in the show, and he returns to voice Batman in the movie. And he is actually up there as one of my favorite and Diedrich Bader is actually up there as one of my favorite Batman voice actors because I just love his voice. I mean, he's no Kevin Conroy, that's for sure, but he's very good with a Batman voice. And it is basically set out like episodes of the show. And I think that's a good idea because it really makes you feel like you're playing your very own episode of Batman the Brave and the Bold. And I think that's what a lot of people love. And once you can also upgrade and purchase all sorts of different gadgets for you to use. And once you beat the game, there's also a special Batmite challenge where you have to fight off different waves of enemies under a strict time limit. And every time, and I don't know if that mode can actually be beaten, because in the many times I played that mode, I never once managed to beat it. If it can be beaten, do let me know in the comments. I don't know if it can. I think it's just an endless wave until you run out of time. But regardless, if you enjoy Batman and you especially love Batman the Brave and the Bold, then I highly recommend picking up this version. I highly recommend picking up this game because it is just a fantastic game. I do recommend picking up this over the DS version, mainly because there's more content for it. But I'll probably save that explanation for if I do a video on the DS version in the future. Now, before I go, everyone, I just want to point out that this will be my last video for a little while, because tomorrow me and my family set off for a little holiday in Disneyland Paris, which is a kind of like a 21st birthday present that my family were planning, and I'm not going to be able to do any videos while I'm away. So this video for Batman the Brave and the Bold, the video game, will be my last one for a little while. I will be back on July 5th, but between now and then, I won't be doing any more videos, at least until I come back. So I hope you all enjoy this video, and I will see you all when I come back. But until then, take care.